Swastiastu. My name is Putuninda Angriani from 5B Class English Education. Name 20111711024. Today I will present about pragmatic, natural SIG and conventional SIG and linguistic SIG. And the material number 1 is pragmatics, material number 2 natural and conversational SIG, material number 3 linguistic SIG. Materi number 1, pragmatic. Pragmatic is a systematic way of explaining the use of language in context. As explained by pragmatic attempts to explain aspects of meaning that are not found in the pure meaning of word and structure. Context is a dynamic concept as an ever-changing environment that enables participants in a communicative process to interact and to understand the verbal utterance of the interaction. Speech theory loosely describes this utterance as having 3 parts or sides of her. Number 1, a speech action is simply a speech action taken. Number 2, illocutionary action are the actual action performed by an utterance, like bats, pledge of allegiance, greetings, and warming. What you say is the same as what you do. Number 3, perlocutionary action is the effect of an utterance on a listener repeating, welcoming, or warming up a marriage bid or promise. Representative, where the speaker asserts the statement to be true using verbs such as affirm, believe, conjecture, deny, report, and number 4, instructions. Here, the speaker tries to get the listeners to do something by saying. Number 5, communicate. Here, the speaker communicates to a future course of action. The verbs are Number 6, format. The speaker expresses his attitude toward or about a situation using verb. Conversations, maxims, and principles of cooperative. The success of a conversation depends on how different speakers approach the interactions. The way people try to make conversation work is sometimes called the communal principles. We can partly understand it by mentioning people who are exceptions to the rule and can make the conversations work. They are maxims of quality, quantity, relevance, and manners. Number 1, quality. Speakers should be honestly. They should not say what they think is wrong or make statement without evidence. Number 2, quantity. Posts should provide just enough information to keep the conversations going. Neither too little nor too much. It is not clear how one can determine what amount of information satisfies and maximum in an individual case. Number 3, Relevance. Contribution should clearly relevance the purpose of the exchange. Number 4. Manners. Speakers' contribution should be clear, orderly, concise, and avoid obfuscation and ambiguity. Materi number 2 is natural sig and conventional sig. A natural sig is a chromatic sig then return a previously raised or lowered note to its original pitch. Restoration symbols are called natural symbols because they can restore the effect of other semitones on sounds to their natural stage. As you can see from Hello Music Theory, the chromatic makes you see are first applied to the notes ever it, and then every time the note is repeated in the bar. Assuming the note is marked with a watercress mark, every C note in the bar is his half note higher. This means that all C notes refer to their natural pitch if no impulse is input. The discussion of natural sig is an important thing, which is a natural element that we can use in every life. Natural sig are said to be very necessary because natural sig can return tones that were previously high or low to their original tone, so that they can affect high or low notes to their natural stage. It is the same with humans who talk to other humans. When speaking in a high or low tones, if you want to return to the natural sig, you must return to the initial tones in that tones. Conventional sig. Conventional sig are sig that are made intentionally by humans. Conventional sig, which is something built by the community or individual with a certain meaning, which is more or less the standard agreed upon or used by the members of the community. The meaning of symbol in this context is often contrasted with sig of nature. Conventional sig are very necessary and very important in everyday life to read things that can be seen by humans because they are made by humans themselves, often called because these mutations are intentionally made by humans but are usually directed toward certain purpose, such as the making of tones by humans themselves. Also, in our daily life, we often pay attention to symbols, very natural, and compare it to the commonly used symbols. People's hearing and sight are more capable of transmitting or conveying message. Is designed to trams, whistles, sirens, and bells are often headers. And materi number 3 about linguistic sig. Linguistic sig are two elements of markers or markers in a tones. In a tree needs to be a markers or markers so that it is easily understand and by readers. So studying linguistic sig will make it easier to read tones in music or word pronunciations. The linguistic sig that can be used directly are much larger than the class of linguistic sig that have specific meanings. Because it is suggestive, it is often used even when the opinion is expressed unfavorably. 3-4. The rock in the left of the tree means the rock to the left of the tree projected by the viewers. And the rocks in front of the tree means that it is between the viewers and the tree, since the tree has no unique range. There is no tree at the front desk as it is not attached. Analyze use in daily life in Hindu time. The pragmatic relationship with Hindu time in everyday life is related to studying or explaining the meanings. For example, if we have a religious story, we need to know the meaning of the phrase and word spoken. For example, if there is a religious ritual in Hinduism, it is original and fundamental and hereditary in addition to the meaning of the song, lexical. Regarding the importance of reference, it remains, for example, as a reference for a ritual performance as can be seen earlier. The connotative meaning refers to the emotion during the ceremony, one's enjoyment or innate emotions, or when dancing, the dancer bring the dance according to the spirit of the dance being performed. The denotative meaning is related to the real meaning. For example, when performing religious ritual, each ritual has its own meaning. Contextual meaning refers to time. When referring to religions, this meaning is very relevant, and each ritual, event, or religious activity must be determined individually. All existential meanings must also quality in the context of the Hindu language, and this must excite in Hinduism so that it does not occur. 3-4. Hindu analysis of natural sig, costume, and language, and the relationship between language, natural sig, custom, and language is not far from Hinduism. Hindu teachings also have tones found in ceremonial hymns, where hymns and sacred song must have intonation in the sentence. And hymns would more in Hinduism, especially regarding natural symbols. There are also additional symbols that have two elements or two sig that have the same meaning. In addition, linguistic symbols are also studied with Hinduism and are found in the linguistics. Conclusion. Pragmatic is a systematic way of explaining the use of language in the context. As explained by semantic, attempts to explain aspects of meaning that are not found in the pure meaning of word and structure. Conventional sig, which is something built by the community or individual with a certain meaning, which is more or less the standard agreed upon or used by the member of the community. The meaning of symbol in this context is often constructed with natural sig. And linguistic sig are two elements of markers or markers in a tones. In a tones, there need to be a marker so that it is easily understood by readers. So studying linguistic sig will make it easier to read tones in music or word pronunciations. Okay, that's all about my presentation, and I close with Parama Santi. Om Santi 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 Om.